Spartanburg over Thanksgiving. Laura Rees is the director of Border Security and Immigration at the Heritage Foundation. Alfonso Aguilar is a former chief at the U.S. Office of Citizenship. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Laura, what do you make of Homan's trip to the border and this promise to carry out these mass deportations? It's going to be a huge undertaking.
It is, but he's the right person to do the job because he's done this before and he has worked in the Border Patrol himself. He's worked in ICE. He's worked up his way up the ranks. And the officers and agents have faith in him, have trust in him. Morale has absolutely lifted already just since the election. And he went to explain, look, we're going to start with the worst of the worst. We got to get the national security threats out of here, the terrorists, the aggravated felons, murderers, rapists, convicted felons, and the over 1 million aliens who already received due process and have final orders of removal. Those need to be carried out, or due process doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
And Americans want to bring safety back to their communities, and that's what Tom's working to do.
The overwhelming mandate, and again, polling more than 60% have shown support for mass deportations. I wanted to get this soundbite in. This is going to be CC03 for the control room here. Homan was speaking, and he did have a message in terms of mass deportations. He had a message to anyone who's going to push back against their plans to secure the border. Here's that.
And I'm sending a message for the people that say they're going to get in our way. They're going to stop us from doing what we're doing an interior enforcement operation. I've said it 100 times in the last week. Don't cross that line.
Alfonso, don't cross that line is the message. And we've seen Democratic leaders, Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs, she spoke out about it, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu. There's several others, sanctuary cities specifically, pushing back against deportation plans. I believe Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker as well, and so many others. So what do you anticipate when a Trump administration takes over? Will they have challenges ahead in cities and states?
Well, I mean, in a sense, they're already doing this. I mean, ICE, for example, issues detainers for individuals who are released from state prisons so they can detain them and remove them from the country. But there are sanctuary states that don't honor those detainers. So in a way, they're already not cooperating with the federal government. So I anticipate that we're going to continue to see some of that. But what Homan has been saying is that, look, if you don't want to cooperate, just move aside. Immigration enforcement is a federal responsibility. The federal government is still going to go to those states, those sanctuary cities, and do their job. If they have to use more resources, they will use more resources, more ICE agents, and the work will be done. At the end, politically, those governors and mayors are going to have to look at the faces of their constituents and explain why they want to protect illegal immigrants who are criminals. As you said, the majority of Americans are concerned about illegal immigrants committing serious violent crimes. They're concerned about the security of their communities. And these mayors and governors, I guess, are intent for whatever reason, for ideological reasons and reasons of political correctness, to protect criminals. And that's really unconscionable.
All right. Laura Rees, Alfonso Aguilar, thank you very much for that discussion. We do